Hey guys, it's Patrick2256 here, aka DOS Ownage from the web series Patrick Plays, which airs every Monday and Thursday on the DOS Gaming Network YouTube channel. This is Patrick Vlogs episode number 13. Wow, we're 13 episodes in. I did miss a few vlogs and I apologize before for that, but I'll apologize again because, man, I don't want you guys to ever think that you're not on my mind. Because you are. It's really important to me to keep these vlogs flowing and keep you guys in the loop. I might not do them every single day the way I was planning on doing, and the reason that is not because I don't want to. I mean, I can, but it won't be. I won't have enough information, and I don't want to make a 5-minute long video of me just like telling you guys, hey, guess what? Absolutely nothing happened today. I went to work. I came home. Normal day. So, if something happens every single day, you best believe you're going to get a vlog about it. If nothing happens, then I may skip a day. But that's just I got some really good information from in one of the comments on one of my last vlogs from a gentleman named Wolfflow. Shout out to Wolfflow, great guy, intelligent guy, great podcast that he has over on his channel. Check him out. Type in Wolfflow with two F's. Wolfflow. One word all together. Look him up on YouTube and find his channel because it's totally worth watching his content. Anywho's, he left me some pretty good information on in a comment that said if there's not much going on, maybe I should try to wait till I have something to say, rather than try to meet like a everyday deadline. But like I said, if something happens every day, you best believe you're about to get a vlog about it because I'm always excited to share news of personal things or whatever that are happening in my life with you guys because I want you guys to feel like you know me personally and hopefully I'll get to know each and every one of you in some way, whether it be through the comments section or whether it be maybe someday we'll have like a meet and greet somewhere with us and like, the other people who are on my panel and the glitch community and stuff. Maybe we'll have like a meet and greet or someday. But that's in the future. We'll see what happens, man. No one knows the future except for Anyways, man, last night we had our DOS Gaming Network's DOS Gaming Network's epic podcast number 5. Boom, 5. That's 5 episodes. That means I'm turning it into a playlist. You're gonna get a playlist, a very long playlist, because those things are well over an hour apiece. But great information on last night's podcast. We did have a little bit of an altercation on the podcast between the glitch community and a gentleman named Dave's Had Enough, 187, I believe. And if I got that wrong, I apologize. I don't know the gentleman personally, and I try to get to know every single person personally before I make any sort of judgments on them, him or her, whoever it may be. But he apparently on his podcast, how this whole thing started, on his podcast there was some misinformation going out, maybe not intentional. I don't think any of it was intentional information. So no, I'm not going to hate on them for dispensing information that was incorrect. It wasn't intentional. But basically, one of the glitch community, my buddy, the realest of the real, Joe Luciano, and when I say the realest of the real, I mean like he will call you out if you say something wrong. That way, and not. He doesn't do it in like, hey, I'm a dick face, I'm just trying to make you feel bad about yourself. He does it in a way like that's like, hey, I'm just trying to inform you that some of the things you said were incorrect, and here you could find the information to correct that on this place. So he doesn't come at people just sideways and say, I'm gonna talk mad shit to you, and then I'm not even gonna post anything to back up my statement. No, he just does it from an educational standpoint. Unfortunately, it was misconstrued, and I wholeheartedly understand how that could be misconstrued. If you don't know Joey Luciano personally, I guess it might seem like if you take offense to it, like I could see how it could be misconstrued. He I don't speak for him. He's a man. He speaks for himself. But from what he's told me, or from what everyone else has said, it was he didn't mean it that way. It wasn't meant in that way. Anyways, he posted a thing saying that trying to correct, I guess, the misinformation and let them know here's a place where you could find the real specs of whatever you were talking about, which I believe at that time was PlayStation VR. And I guess what happened was some people took offense because they didn't want to. They thought that it was just like PlayStation fanboys like trying to shit on their podcast, and that's not what it was. Whenever Glitch or any of the members of Glitch that I personally know, we're talking about the moderators and stuff like that. If we post anything, it's not from a hateful, like we're dick faces, we're trying to be superior to you sort of way. And please don't ever think that that's what we're trying to do. We're really about the correction of misinformation. That's all it is. Like if something comes out and someone says a spec wrong, something super simple like that, we'll just post a thing saying, hey, that was wrong. Here's the real information. You can find it here, wherever it may be. And please don't take it as it's coming at you sideways. That's my message here. Anyways, that all got blown up. And we invited Dave's Had Enough to join into our podcast because he had invited Mr. Joe Luciano into his podcast. So it was only fair that we kind of tell him what was going on. But anyways, there was like this wide statement made by Dave's Had Enough, 187, that Glitch is nothing but a bunch of, I guess, PlayStation fanboys, which anyone who joins the Glitch community will actually see where it's not like that. Some of us are pro PlayStation 4 right now. Now, we also, like, I love PlayStation 4 right now, but I own multiple Xbox Originals and Xbox 360s. I've owned multiple Xbox Ones. My gamer score is over 42,000, which is more than most people who play on Xbox. I know it's not like some huge thing. Actually, Joey Luciano's is over 80. I think it's 88,000 or something crazy like that. It's well over 80,000. I do know that. And not that that means anything at all. I just want people to understand that, like, we are multi-platform people. Like, if we tell you something about, one thing, and if Xbox has something that's superior to anything on PlayStation, or if it's superior to Nintendo, we're going to say it, and we're going to tell you the truth about it. We're not going to try to like trump something up for a win for, the blue team, because we don't care. Honestly, I don't care at all. If I find a game fun on the Xbox, I'm going to play it on the Xbox. If I find a game that's fun on the PlayStation, I'm going to play it on the PlayStation. That's just as simple as it is. If one game runs superior on one system than another, I'm going to choose the superior platform, because most of my friends are very well informed and they're going to do the same thing. And in the end, you're going to want to play with your friends. That's just what it's about. No hate intended. No animosity towards anybody wearing the green shirt. I'm wearing a green shirt. I have a green screen. I don't care. Like, people are getting way too much into this console war, because honestly, stop being corporate slaves, man. Go where you fit in. Like, if you like something about one console, love it. If you don't, then don't. Just disseminate hate, because there's no reason. I mean, I understand you can joke around. Just don't lie. That's all it is. Just don't lie about stuff. And we'll take jabs at Xbox. We'll take jabs at PlayStation. We take jabs at Nintendo. It's all in good fun. Whoever happens to be the person to kick of the week, that will kick that person, just in good fun. It's not meant in a malicious way. Anyways, long story short, which is already at 9 minutes, and I apologize. He came on. I think things seemed to get out of hand with the way that we were talking to each other, but we were all just trying to prove a point. In the end, everything has been squashed. Everybody agrees that it was just it was just something that it was a misconception between us and them, about what was being said. And we've all agreed to be, cordial about it. Like, it's done. Like, I have no animosity towards them. None of the Glitch community. I mean, I'm not speaking for the entire Glitch community. I'm just saying, from what I've heard, people talking on the glitch community, everything is copacetic. We're all good. Like everything should be fine, squashed. And I didn't know about Dave's Had Enough 187 very much, but I'm going to support his channel just like I'll support any of your channels. I just found out he is a member of the Glitch community, and anybody on Glitch I'm going to support. Anybody who's not on Glitch I'll support. You know, if you let me know of you and I check out your content and it's decent content and like it's not you just spreading hate speech, you know, about a dumb console war about pieces of plastic and, you know, silicon. Bro, I'll fully support your channel. I will do shout outs to you, whatever you want. I mean, whatever you allow me to do, I'll do is to the fullest of my abilities. But anyways, that whole thing went down. Everything's good now. I hope that Dave doesn't bear us any animosity or any ill will in the future, because it's a dumb thing to get mad over. Hopefully it's just done. That's all I can say about that. But other than that, it was a great podcast. I mean, it really was a good podcast. I kept it on the air a little bit longer than I probably should have, but the reason I kept it on the air a little longer was because I was hoping it would get resolved on air. That way people wouldn't make like a big deal out of it, like, oh, like these guys are hating on, you know, these guys. Like they hate Dave and they hate Dave's podcast and they think they're better. It's not like that. That's not the way any of this was meant. If it came off that way, I apologize for myself, on behalf of myself, and I'll even apologize on behalf of the Glitch community, even though I hope I'm not overstepping my bounds. Because I think that everybody genuinely didn't mean anything by the things that went on. We didn't say anything. I mean, nobody on the Glitch side, in my opinion, from what I've seen and what I've heard, said anything, you know, hurtful against Dave or his podcast. And hopefully things will stay that way, you know. We may throw jabs every now and then at each other. It's all in good fun. Dave may throw jabs at us back. It's not meant to be, you know, a war. So please don't misconstrue it as such. But today, man, got a lot of stuff going on. And we're at 12 minutes, 30 seconds into the vlog. I apologize. Yeah. I get on like these rants and I just want to tell you guys exactly what happened, when honestly you probably don't really care. But I just want everything to be, I want us to have like an air of transparency between us, you know. I want you to feel like I'm talking to you, you know, as a person, not just as somebody through a screen. I may occasionally look over here because I'm trying to make sure I'm in frame, but other than that, man, I'm talking directly to you, the viewer, and hopefully you'll get that kind of feeling out of my vlogs. But I have a podcast coming on up today with a new group that I've become a member of. Pretty excited about it. It's the Definitive Gamers podcast, which is a bunch of the people who, and a bunch of new people as well, but a bunch of people from the old school Dream Team, I guess. Shout out to the current members of the Dream Team, and shout out to all past members of the Dream Team. We're just making a podcast, you know. Hopefully it'll be kind of similar to what we have in the DOS Gaming Network's Epic podcast, you know, just a whole bunch of genuinely nice people trying to put forward good information, and hopefully it won't be too off or slanted. Now, I haven't podcasted with these people before, so I don't know their personal preferences, but from what I've gathered by talking to the few of them that I've talked to, it seems to be a pretty varied group of individuals who play games on all platforms. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be coming up it's 1:21 p.m. currently, Central Standard Time. It'll be hitting at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. So it's about an hour and a half, somewhere around there. Approximately an hour and a half. But I'm looking forward to that. That should be good. If you want to watch that, by the time this is posted, it'll be posted well after the Definitive Gamers podcast goes live. So if you haven't watched it, if you didn't hear about that, jump over to Vexium Swift's channel. Just type in Vexium Swift your Google search bar or on your YouTube channel, or YouTube app or YouTube in the browser, and that should take you right to it. And hopefully we put out some good information. I'm just like, and you'll know if we did in about a minute or two, because I'll get to it in the second part of this vlog. But anyways, other than that, man. Oh, funny story. We're 15 minutes in, and I'm telling a funny story. Anyways, funny story. I was at Walmart in Paris, Texas, picking up some petrol, gasoline, all you people, or gas, as they say here in Texas. I was picking up some gas because they have petrol stations out front, petrol refueling stations out front. So of the Walmart. So I walk up there and I'm about to pay, and I noticed something out of the corner of my eye sitting, right directly to the left of like the little counter where you pay. And I saw it. I chuckled to myself. I was like, "Oh man, typical like Valley Girl kind of stuff." And then I noticed something. I looked a little harder, and I was like, "Wait a second. This might be something useful." Just a part of it, because there's a part of it that I saw that I actually I wanted, and I'll show you exactly what it was. And keep in mind, the whole time I'm looking at this, like I pick it up, I start turning it over, I'm looking at it. There is about a 16, 17-year-old girl sitting behind the counter judging me, just like judging the crap out of me, because I'm a grown-ass man sitting there looking at this. That's a selfie stick. Yes, a selfie stick. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't after the selfie stick. What I was after was this right here. Now, this right here on the bottom, it has a female 1.4 millimeter connector. And what that means is I can use this part, the top part of this selfie stick, as an adapter to hold my cellular device, which is what I'm using right now, on a tripod. And that is something I've been looking for. Now, usually you can't find that kind of stuff locally. So I looked online, and the cheapest decent one was probably $20. And I was like, I can hold off. My hand works just fine for holding this phone. Let's not be a lazy fat dude. Let's hold the phone and just get what's done. Get it done. But I saw this. It was $5. So I picked it up. And when I was purchasing it from this like 16, 17-year-old girl, I felt like a 13-year-old boy trying to buy condoms. Like, I felt like a grown-ass man trying to buy tampons, for his wife or whatever. So if you've ever done any of those things, you know exactly the feeling that I was having. But anyways, I purchased it. She looked at me and she's like, "Oh, you getting that for your daughter?" And I was like, "No, bitch, I'm getting it for me." she was shook to her core. I love doing that kind of stuff because it shakes people to their core. And then I told her I was just kidding. We both had a laugh. I walked away, and as I walked away, I turned around and I was like, "I'm being serious." And like, she was dying laughing. It was a good time. Anyways, I thought I would get that out there. And you know what? I didn't unbox this because it's a freaking selfie stick. But shout out to Jivewire. Bro, if you guys are looking for a selfie stick for you, your girlfriend, your wife, go to Walmart. Jivewire's got them, bro. Jivewire. But if you're looking like I was for an adapter for your cellular device to hook it up to a tripod, boom, this is it. And it's actually built very well. I mean, I'm using it right now. Let's go ahead and make you all motion sick. Oh, you like that? You like that? I was trying not to move too much, because I don't want to get you guys motion sick. But it's an excellent product. I mean, there you go. I shook the crap out of that just now. And I didn't tighten it very much. I should have tightened it more. But it's a decent product. I just shook the crap out of it. It didn't flint. I have a huge cell phone, and I put it in there, and it's locked in tight. Probably need to tighten this because it did. Yeah, but that's not the actual. That's the swivel part. But it works excellent. Highly recommend it. Go get it. It's $5. I mean, you spend more than that on a burger these days, bro. Get out of here. Put $5 in your YouTube channel, make your shit fucking baller. Sorry about the curse words. I apologize. I just get carried away. Anyways, that's it for this section of the of the video. I'll try to make the next section super short, just letting you know what happened with the podcast. That way you don't have to spend a million minutes on watching a vlog. But I'll see you in a few. And I'm back. Just got off the Definitive Gamers podcast, and I must say it was actually excellent in my opinion. Hopefully, some people got some good information out of that. I'm actually currently like running it, just kind of going through it right here, seeing, kind of going back to make sure that everything that I said was factual. You know, you always got to make sure that you don't say the wrong thing. And if I do say something that was incorrect, I'll make sure to go ahead and go back and on the next Definitive Gamers podcast. If I'm invited back to to join the team or whatever, I'll make sure to rectify it. But anyways, it was great. Having Bear Hugger on there was awesome. Like, it's just good to have a group of people, similar in a lot of ways, I think, to what we have with the Epic podcast. Just come together and talk about gaming, man. Like, it's good times. But anyways, man, I'm going to upload this, and then I'm gonna go and jump on. Actually, my brother had a little car trouble, so I sent one of his buddies out to grab him because I was still on a podcast. So if you watch the Definitive Gamers podcast and you kind of see for a moment, I pull up my cell phone and I mute my mic and everything. That was what that was. I was getting a phone call from my brother. He needed a little help, so I sent one of his buddies out there with some cash to hopefully get him started back on his way home and get my brother's vehicle back in working order. But other than that, nothing really happened besides the podcast. So I'm going to jump on a little bit later tonight, and me and Bear are gonna platinum. Well, he's almost done, so I'm gonna help him platinum the division, which is awesome. Like, dude, if you want a real gamer, that's a real gamer right there. Platinuming. I don't even know if that's a word. Honestly, I went to college. I don't know if that's a word. But all these video games, he's got them all platinum, dog. But I will talk to you guys probably again tomorrow, hopefully. By the end of the day, I might have another one. Hopefully, I'll have another vlog up, and hopefully, I think I'll probably upload a new video tonight for you guys, like an actual gaming video, because I know you guys like those, and that's what I'm all about anyway, the gaming. So this is Patrick 2256, aka Dawsonage, signing out. Have a good day, year, week, everything.